I don't know about you, but there are some lessons in life that I need to learn more than once. I can be a slow study sometimes. Sometimes that may be because my focus is not in the right place. And I confess that this season that we are in, the one thing that keeps growing isn't always helping me. Or should I say, it isn't always bringing the best out in me. My brokenhearted self, by what I am so brokenhearted by what I see happening between humans. There's a lot of suspicion, a lot of hate, a lot of judgment, a lot of despairing remarks, disrespecting one another, taking advantage of others, power moves to put other people down. There's just not enough kindness and grace and encouragement, forgiveness and love. So what are we to do? What can we do? Colossians 3:13 is a challenging passage, a challenging verse, but one I need to hear again and again. This is the Passion. Tolerate the weaknesses of those in the family of faith. Forgive one another in the same way you've been graciously forgiven by Jesus Christ. If you find fault in someone, release this same gift of forgiveness to them. How good are you at tolerating? To tolerate means to allow the existence, presence, practice, or the act of without prohibiting or hindrance. To permit. To endure without repugnance. To put up with. To endure or resist the action of. To experience, undergo, or sustain as pain or hardship. Often, or maybe many of us, well, we aren't always good at tolerating, are we? It asks us to make ourselves uncomfortable, to endure, to experience, to allow something or to happen that makes us uncomfortable. We are encouraged to tolerate, not our enemies, not those we might have a little in common with, but those we should have a lot in common with, those in the family of faith. But sometimes that's where I'm struggling. You see, I do feel like I'm tolerating more often than I would like. Some who belong to the great family of faith, those who say they are following Jesus. But I find myself tolerating because I don't understand. As the voice says I need to do. In Colossians 3:13, it says it this way: put up with one another. But I also need to dig deeper to stretch myself more and forgive. Pardon any offenses against one another, as the Lord has pardoned you, because you should act in kind. Wow. This is where these words move from preaching to meddling, as my daddy used to say. Can we be asked, can we practice what we preach? The answer is yes. If I lean in deeply, if I see what Jesus has done for me, forgiven, pardoned, released. Sometimes I confess I flat out don't want to. But if I want to continue to know and experience God's forgiveness, I must forgive others. And He has forgiven me more than once. So I guess it's not optional. Ugh. The Message says it this way, Colossians 3:13, be even-tempered, content with second place, quick to forgive an offense. Forgive as quickly and completely as the Master forgave you. And regardless of what else you put on, wear love. It's your basic all-purpose garment. Never be without it. Wow. What a challenge. What encouragement. And as my friend and mentor from afar, Bob Goff, says, love. Love everybody always. You know, I need to remember that. I need to be reminded of that always. And maybe you do too. Maybe this is a good day to remind one another to look at what loving each other looks like. Pray with me. Gracious God, sometimes it is hard. You aren't asking us to love our enemies. Well, you do that. In this passage, you're not asking us to love folks different than us. You're asking us to love the family of faith, people who say they follow Jesus, just like I say I'm seeking and trying to do. But man, sometimes we don't follow the same way. Our paths look different. Our tone looks different. Our attitudes are different. Our privilege is understood differently. Forgive me. Help me to forgive others as you have forgiven me. Help me to see with love and grace in ways that might open new conversation, that might allow us a different kind of way of living together. May I never give up. May I never lose hope. May I put up and tolerate. In Jesus I pray. Amen. Kathy, now we invite you to help us with a breath practice. Those pauses are becoming more important in my life, and I know in the lives of others. Thanks, my friend.
Today, we're going to use our breath to clear out any thoughts that are running through our brain. So as we position ourselves, starting with our body, bringing it to stillness, relaxing shoulders, relaxing the neck. Let the head balance on the neck. Then relax the face, especially the area around the eyes. And then, if you can, allow your eyes to close. Lightly touch the top lip to the bottom lip. And then inhale through your nose. Hold it for 1, 2. Exhale through nose. Inhale through nose. Hold it for 1, 2. Exhale through nose. Inhale through nose. Hold it for 1, 2. Exhale through nose. Inhale through nose. Hold for 1, 2. Exhale through nose. Then allow your eyes to open. Bring your breath back to its normal rate. Thanks for breathing with me.